All right, we are going to find the average rate of change on the interval x to x plus h for this function here. Now, the average rate of change formula on an interval a to b is just the slope. It's given by this formula right here. It's the change in the y values divided by the change in the x values. Of course, our interval doesn't go from a to b. It goes from x to x plus h. So if we plug x in for a and we plug x plus h in for b, we get the formula, and there's just one little mini simplification that we can do here. In this denominator, this x minus this x will cancel, and we'll just be left with an h. So this is just the start of the problem, but I'm going to box this little thing up here because this is something special in math. This thing right here is called the difference quotient. You'll notice that this video is titled Difference Quotient. And this is used in calculus. This leads us up to the concept in calculus of a derivative. Okay, but we actually have a calculation to do with a given function. Our f of x is 1 minus 4x. So I'm going to scroll down here and we can start this calculation. We're given the function f of x equals 1 minus 4x. The first thing we need when finding these difference quotients is we need f of x plus h. And no matter what you're plugging into any function, you're always just replacing the x value with whatever is here in parentheses. So here in parentheses, we have x plus h. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this function and I'm going to replace this x right here with x plus h in parentheses. A little bit of simplification gives us 1 minus 4x minus 4h. Okay, so we have f of x plus h here. We have f of x here. We can plug both of these into this formula here and see what we get. Okay, all I did was plug in our f of x plus h here and our f of x here. Now we can simplify. You'll notice that this 1 minus 1 cancels. You'll notice that this negative 4x and this positive 4x cancel. What we're left with is negative 4h over h. Those two h's can cancel each other out, and we are just left with negative 4, and that's the answer. So we are finished with this problem here. Feel free to go on to the next difference quotient problem.